High in the Himalayas, nestled among the towering peaks, lay the small kingdom of Gorkha. This remote and rugged land was home to a people known for their resilience and their rich cultural heritage. It was here, in the year 1723, that Prithvi Narayan Shah was born. His birth was celebrated with great joy and hope, as he was destined to be a significant figure in the history of Nepal. He was a prince, a member of the Shah dynasty, a lineage that had ruled Gorkha for generations. From a young age, Prithvi Narayan Shah was groomed to be a leader. His father, King Narabhupal Shah, ruled Gorkha with wisdom and strength. He was a respected leader who instilled in his son the values of courage and responsibility. Even as a young boy, Prithvi Narayan Shah was known for his intelligence and his bravery. He showed a keen interest in the affairs of the kingdom and was eager to learn from his elders. He loved to hear stories of bravery and dreamed of adventure. These tales of heroism and valor ignited a fire within him, inspiring him to envision a future where he could make a difference. He learned about the rich history of his ancestors. The stories of their conquests and achievements filled him with pride and a sense of duty to continue their legacy. He learned about the many kingdoms that dotted the Himalayan foothills. Each kingdom had its own unique culture and traditions, but they were often divided and at odds with one another. Prithvi Narayan Shah was also deeply saddened by the state of his country. He saw the disunity and the constant conflicts that weakened the region. He saw that Nepal was not one unified nation. Instead, it was a patchwork of small kingdoms, each vying for power and control. It was a patchwork of small kingdoms, often at war with each other. These internal conflicts drained resources and left the people vulnerable to external threats. These divisions made Nepal weak. The lack of unity meant that the region could not stand strong against invaders or work together for common prosperity. The young prince believed that a united Nepal would be a strong Nepal. He envisioned a country where all the kingdoms would come together as one, creating a powerful and prosperous nation. He dreamt of a day when all the kingdoms would come together under one banner. This vision of unity and strength became his guiding star. This dream would guide him throughout his life. It fueled his ambitions and shaped his actions as he grew older. It would lead him on a path to greatness. Prithvi Narayan Shah's vision for a united Nepal would become the cornerstone of his legacy, inspiring generations to come. Prithvi Narayan Shah grew up witnessing the divisions and rivalries that plagued the many kingdoms of Nepal. He saw how these divisions made them vulnerable to outside forces. The young prince realized that a united Nepal would not only be stronger, but also more prosperous. It could better defend itself against foreign threats. This vision of a unified and strong Nepal became deeply ingrained in Prithvi Narayan Shah's heart. He yearned for a Nepal where people from all regions and backgrounds could live together in peace and harmony. He believed in the strength of unity. He knew that a divided house could not stand. A divided Nepal would always be at risk. At the young age of 20, Prithvi Narayan Shah ascended to the throne of Gorkha. It was a momentous occasion filled with both hope and uncertainty. His father, King Narabhupal Shah, had passed away, leaving behind a legacy and a kingdom in need of strong leadership. The young king was now responsible for the destiny of his people. The weight of the crown was heavy, but his resolve was even stronger. He was determined to fulfill his dream of a unified Nepal. This vision was not just a personal ambition, but a mission for the prosperity of his people. He knew it would be a long and difficult journey. The terrain was treacherous, and the political landscape was even more challenging. But he was ready to face the challenges ahead. His preparation was meticulous, and his spirit was unyielding. Prithvi Narayan Shah immersed himself in the art of governance. He studied the laws, customs, and traditions of his land. He studied military strategies and observed the political landscape. He knew that knowledge was as powerful as any weapon. He understood that unifying Nepal would require not just military strength, but also strategic alliances and political acumen. Diplomacy was as crucial as warfare. The young king possessed a rare combination of courage, intellect, and ambition. These traits set him apart from other rulers of his time. These qualities would prove essential in his quest to build a nation. His journey was just beginning, but his vision was clear and unwavering. Prithvi Narayan Shah knew that the key to unifying Nepal lay in controlling the Kathmandu Valley. This fertile valley was home to three wealthy city-states, Kathmandu, Patan, and Bhaktapur. These kingdoms were prosperous and influential. They were also constantly vying for power amongst themselves. Prithvi Narayan Shah understood that he could not defeat the kingdoms of the Kathmandu Valley in a direct confrontation. Their armies were too large and well-equipped. He decided to adopt a different strategy, one based on patience, cunning, and the element of surprise. He would use guerrilla warfare. His soldiers would launch surprise attacks and then disappear into the surrounding hills. This tactic would become synonymous with Prithvi Narayan Shah's military genius. Prithvi Narayan Shah's campaign to conquer the Kathmandu Valley was a masterpiece of strategy and perseverance. His vision was not just to expand his territory, but to unify the fragmented kingdoms of Nepal under a single rule. This grand ambition required meticulous planning and unwavering determination. He knew he had to isolate his enemies before he could defeat them. The valley was surrounded by powerful city-states that were well fortified and had strong armies. Direct confrontation would have been disastrous. He began by forging alliances with some of the smaller kingdoms surrounding the valley. These alliances were crucial as they provided him with additional troops and resources. He promised them protection from the powerful city-states. This promise of security was a significant factor in gaining their support. He also cut off the trade routes into the valley. By doing so, he aimed to weaken the economic strength of the city-states. This denied the kingdoms of Kathmandu, Patan, and Bhaktapur vital supplies. The blockade created shortages of essential goods, causing unrest and weakening their ability to sustain prolonged conflict. Finally, in 1768, after years of skirmishes and strategic maneuvering, the time was right for the final assault. His forces had been well prepared and were ready to execute the decisive attack. Prithvi Narayan Shah launched a three-pronged attack on Kathmandu. This strategy was designed to overwhelm the defenders and create confusion within their ranks. His forces stormed the city from different directions, taking the defenders by surprise. The coordinated assault left the city's defenders unable to mount an effective resistance. After a fierce battle, Kathmandu fell to Prithvi Narayan Shah. The victory was not just a military success, but a significant step towards the unification of Nepal. The king had finally achieved his goal. His vision of a unified Nepal was now closer to reality. He had conquered the Kathmandu Valley. This conquest was a testament to his strategic genius and relentless pursuit of his vision. This victory marked a turning point in the unification of Nepal. It laid the foundation for the modern state of Nepal, bringing together diverse cultures and regions under a single banner. Prithvi Narayan Shah's military achievements were not solely due to his strategic brilliance. They were also a testament to his leadership qualities. He led his troops with courage and determination. He shared their hardships and inspired them with his unwavering belief in their mission. He instilled in his army a strict code of conduct. His soldiers were forbidden from harming civilians or looting conquered cities. This discipline earned him the respect of the people he conquered. They saw him not as a ruthless conqueror, but as a just and fair ruler. This was crucial in uniting the diverse kingdoms of Nepal under his rule. Prithvi Narayan Shah was not content with simply unifying Nepal. He was also determined to protect it from foreign invasions. He recognized the growing influence of the British East India Company in the region. He knew that a divided Nepal would be an easy target for their expansionist ambitions. He was determined to prevent Nepal from suffering the same fate as India. He strengthened Nepal's defenses, building forts and training his army. He famously said, "Nepal is a yam between two boulders." He was referring to the powerful empires of China to the north and British India to the south. Prithvi Narayan Shah was determined to maintain Nepal's independence. He knew that Nepal's unique identity and sovereignty depended on it. Prithvi Narayan Shah understood that a truly unified Nepal required more than just political and military integration. He recognized the importance of cultural unity. He worked to promote a sense of shared identity among the people of Nepal. He respected the diverse cultures and traditions of the various kingdoms he had unified. He encouraged the use of the Nepali language. He promoted cultural exchange between different regions. He famously said, "Four castes, 36 subcastes. This is our nation, woven of many threads." This saying reflects his vision of a Nepal where diversity is celebrated and unity is paramount. He laid the foundation for a nation that embraces its rich tapestry of cultures and traditions. Prithvi Narayan Shah passed away in 1775. However, his legacy lived on. He is remembered as the father of modern Nepal. He transformed a fragmented collection of kingdoms into a unified and independent nation. His vision, courage, and leadership laid the foundation for a strong and prosperous Nepal. Prithvi Narayan Shah's story is an inspiration to us all. He reminds us that even small nations can achieve great things with unity, determination, and a belief in their destiny. His legacy continues to shape the identity of Nepal. He is remembered as the king who united a nation. He is revered as the father of modern Nepal. His name echoes through the ages, a symbol of unity, courage, and unwavering patriotism.